Here at Lotus Garden, this is one of the complimentary restaurants that is open every single evening for dinner. This is an Asian fusion style restaurant, but it is also part of the sushi bar. So the sushi bar is an additional fee, but you can still order it during your meal that, like I said, is part of the complimentary freestyle dining. So if you haven't watched our previous videos, the freestyle dining is that you can come and eat whenever you would like. So it's just during hours of operation. Some of the restaurants you do have to check and see if they have reservations, but you can do that right on the Norwegian Cruise Line app. We have some cocktails already, and I am super excited to start digging in.
For cocktails tonight, we got sake cocktails. That's really all the more that we can tell you because they don't have a menu, but we asked if they had anything special, and she said that they did. They have two. So the one that I have is a cucumber something sake cocktail. Smells amazing. It's very fragrant. Feels light. That's good. Definitely a little bit of citrus in there. Tastes like it's probably some lemon juice, maybe a little bit of lime, but a nice strong flavor of the cucumber. It's really like a spiked cucumber water almost. So feels very light, easy to go, and just a little hint of warmth as the cocktail makes its way down in there. I can really feel it now down here in my stomach. But it is pretty smooth though, going down initially, and it's really good. So glad that I got it. For the restaurant here, and each restaurant is a little bit different. Some of them do have dress codes that you should be aware of. I think for the most part, business casual is like the best way to go about it. Even though this kind of, I don't want to say it doesn't feel necessarily like it's a fancy sit-down place, but just for an example, you can't wear any ball caps in here. So you guys know me, I'm always wearing a hat, and I did walk in with it, and they were very kind. They just let me know I can't wear it in here. So just keep that in mind at most of the restaurants. So they do have somewhat of a dress code. Seems to be a little scattered in here at the moment, but you definitely can't wear hats.
So I have the other sake cocktail for the evening. I do know this has wasabi and lychee in it. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It tastes like an alcoholic boba. Like almost like a boba tea. But the adult version. This is so good. And it's like really pretty. Look at the colors in there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
These are very slippery. I gotta use a fork. I'm embarrassed.
What's that?
Put the camera down.
This is the patron exclusive.
No.
Yep.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, so disappointing.
I'm gonna dunk it.
Okay. Whoa. Holy, look at those tentacles. Those are the biggest I've ever seen. So we got some appetizers, but I always want to mention, and sometimes I forget, especially when we're doing the cruise stuff, is that at some of these restaurants that are included, like here at Lotus Garden, when you order something, if you really like it, feel free to ask them to bring you another serving, right? So we got pot stickers. We didn't ask for more pot stickers, but it only came with 3. They were really good. Calamari here, fantastic. It's breaded really well, nice and crispy. It has a nice seasoning to it, so it's not just plain. It has a little bit of saltiness to it, a little bit of pepper. And then served with this wasabi mayo is really great. Not a huge portion, but if we really want more, we can just ask for more. So keep that in mind whenever you're here. And if you don't like something, let them know.
That's like one of the best parts about cruising is the food.
I mean, they really want you to have a fantastic experience, and so they're gonna really try to do everything that they can. So if you don't like something, let them know, and they would be more than happy to, change that or bring you something else.
The pot stickers that we had for the appetizer, you could get, they were pork dumplings, but you could also get them steamed or fried. So we got them fried. They came with a like soy sauce mix kind of thing on the side, and it was so good. I love some fried dumplings. I couldn't even tell you the last time I had dumplings. But I like that this is an Asian fusion restaurant. So it's not strictly just one type of Asian cuisine. So, you know, there's a lot of people that don't like Japanese cuisine because they just think of sushi, but there's people like us that love that. So I'm glad I can get a little bit of like, you know, my sushi, we can get some noodles, we can get some pot stickers, and like a good variety of Asian food. And I honestly can't believe that this is complimentary. Like, this is a great restaurant, great menu, and everything's been very good so far.
For my entree tonight here at the Lotus Garden, I went with the Peking style shrimp and chicken. This is wok fried lo mein noodles, shrimp and chicken, straw mushrooms, and red peppers. This was really, really good. And you know, just the first kind of look at it gave us very Ohana vibes. If you don't know what Ohana is, I feel bad for you. But really good. Noodles cooked really well. Vegetables were cooked and still had a nice like little crunch to them. So they weren't overdone, so they weren't like chewy or mushy, which I always really like. And, hi. But it was really good. There were mushrooms in there as well, and I was a little bit afraid that the mushrooms would be a little too overpowering, but the straw mushrooms are actually really nice. Not too earthy, not too like pungent and overtaking like flavors of the dish itself, and were cooked nicely. So overall, really fantastic dish, and glad that I got it.
Now Josh said what he got for his entree, but technically we split everything that we ordered. We also got the combination fried rice. This comes with beef, roast pork, shrimp, egg, Chinese cabbage, bean sprouts, and scallions. The fried rice was really good. Had a lot of nice flavor in there. All of the meats were cooked perfectly. I liked it. It was a good variety and had, you know, it wasn't just like pork fried rice or shrimp fried rice. You know, it had everything in there. Overall, really good. And it was a pretty big portion. I mean, it was one of like the main entree options, but it was easily shareable for the two of us. Now, sushi is not included, but because the restaurant is attached to the sushi bar, you are able to order sushi here as well. It is just an additional fee. So I did actually get the dragon roll. This is broiled eel, avocado, shrimp tempura, crab, and eel sauce. There was also some spicy mayo on there as well. Really good eel roll. Anything that has eel on it to me is perfection. A little bit of eel sauce, and I am good to go.
All right, y'all, we just finished eating downstairs. Might be a little windy, a little poppy. But we just finished eating downstairs, and we're finishing the video up here because you guys can see the moon right here. We had to get video and photos of the moon rising above the horizon line.
Yes.
Such a cool experience.
We made sure we finished dinner in time to get up here and be able to watch the moon rise. Like, I honestly didn't really even know that was a thing.
We'll save it. So we're talking about Lotus Garden, which was fantastic, really great. And I think I agree with Taylor. I'm really surprised that like it's included.
Yeah.
That you don't have to pay anything extra except for cocktails or for sushi. And even not sashimi.
Sashimi.
Yeah, sashimi. Nigiri. Things like that.
But were our cocktails not included?
No, so our cocktails were included. But if like
we have a drink package.
But if you don't have a drink package or something like that, then those are extra, right? So
yeah, but I mean, we were talking to a few people today at the pool.
We're talking about Lotus Garden.
And I was just gonna say that most people get a drink package when they come on Norwegian.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't have it, they're not included. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But I mean, the food was fantastic. Service was really great.
Really good.
Came out super quick.
Yeah, and don't forget, like, you can order as much as you want at the complimentary restaurants. Even if they bring you out something and it's like a small portion and you be like, oh my gosh, like, why?
Yeah.
Why is it so small? But remember, they're just giving you a little bit, but if you want more, you can order as much as you want.
Yeah, seriously.
Which is the best part about cruising.
For sure. And I think if Taylor hadn't ordered a sushi roll, we probably would have ordered maybe one or two more things.
Yeah.
Maybe one more thing off like the appetizers or another entree. The ship's moving a little bit, so.
I mean, we could have ordered more stuff anyway and just like nibbled on everything, but I really had to have some sushi. So.
I'm actually trying to save my stomach for some wings later. So.
Hey, wait, I thought we were talking about the
You're
dining
right.
review.
You're right. We are. But yeah, that's all I got to add.
Yeah. So let us know if you have ever been on the Norwegian Pearl and dined at a Lotus Garden.